Say, pronoun which can be used to substitute a noun is called pronoun. Pronoun which can be substituted to the noun. A word which can be substituted to the noun is called pronoun. For example, Ramarao is working here, full stop. He is a hard worker. You are writing. Here Ramarao is working here. Ramarao is a hard worker. Ramarao is a regular. Ramarao is a punctual. Every time need not to say the Ramarao. Say Ramarao can be substituted with he. Say instead of Ramarao, Rajani is there. And Rajani is a hard worker, Rajani is a punctual. No need to say she. Isn't it? Means here a noun can be substituted by a pronoun. Say నామవాచకమునకు బదులుగా వాడబడినది సర్వనామము అంటాం. Which can be used to substitute the noun is called a pronoun. Generally, how many kinds of the pronouns we come across and what are the important pronouns? Now, come to the first one is nominative cases. Nominative cases. Nominative cases. What is meant by nominative cases? Which pronouns we use in subject place? Which pronouns we use in subject place? They are called nominative cases. He, she, it, I, you, we, they. He, she, it, I, you, we, they are called nominative case pronouns. They are always used in subject place only. See, when you are coming to the persons, first person, speaker is always the first person. Listener is always second person. Neither speaker nor listener. Neither speaker nor listener is the third person. Say speaker means I, comma, we is the first person. You is the second person. Neither speaker nor listener. He, she, it, they are called third person. One in number is called singular. More than one in number is called plural. One in number, I is in one number, singular. We, plural. You, plural. He, she, it, singular. They, plural. First person singular I, first person plural we, second person plural you, third person singular he, she, it, third person plural they. See here, which pronouns we use in subject place, those pronouns are called nominative cases. They are also nominative case pronouns. Next, accusative cases. Accusative cases. Accusative cases means which pronouns we use in object place. Which pronouns we use in object place, they are called accusative pronouns. See, for example, he is the subject, it takes him. She is the subject, it takes her. It is the subject, it takes it. I is the subject, it takes me. You is the subject, it takes you. We is the subject, it takes us. They takes them. Say here, whenever you come across him, her, it, me, you, us, them, they are called accusative cases. They are used in object place. It is also pronoun, it is also pronouns. Next. possessives. In the possessives, dative 1 case, dative 2 case. Say dative 1 case, dative 2 case. Say here dative 1 case, they indicate the dative 1 case, they indicates temporary possession and they are always used along with a noun. Even though they are the pronoun, they functions as an adjective. It is very, very clear. It is very, very important. And dative 1 cases are possessive pronouns, but functionally, as a function, it does the function of adjectives because they are always used along with a noun. They are always used along with a noun. These possessives, dative 1 case can be used along with a noun. Even though they are the pronoun, they functions as an adjective. In the exam, whenever you come across the dative 1 cases, what sort of the part of speech it has got, you have to label it as an adjective. Say, he takes, his, her, its, my, your, our, their. For example, my village. My, even though it is a possessive pronoun, it is the dative 1 case. Even though it is a pronoun, it functions as an adjective. It functions an adjective. Why? It is used along with another noun, that is village. My village. Whose village? My village. My tells something about what? Village. It qualifies the noun. Even though it is a possessive pronoun, even though it is a dative 1 case, it always qualifies the noun. Hence it is functions as an adjective. Her book. Book is the noun. Her is it is used as an adjective here. Her is a possessive pronoun, dative 1 case. Her book. Whose book? Her book. Means her tells something about the book only. It functions as an adjective. And here your opinion. Your opinion. Your is a possessive pronoun, dative 1 case, and it functions as an adjective. Even though they are the possessive pronoun, they functions as adjectives. Functioning. As an adjective. And this is called dative 1 case. Even though these nouns are always used along with a noun. They are, say, his book, her book, its book, my book, your book, our book, their books. Say, they are always used along with a noun, hence they are adjectives. Next, dative 2 case. This indicates the permanent possession. They are the pakka pronouns. P-U-C-C-A, pakka. Pakka is also English word. It is included, actually it is a Urdu word. It is included in our Indian dictionary, English dictionary. So, his, hers, its, mine, yours, ours, theirs. This shows a pakka pronoun. This is permanent possession. It's mine. It is mine. That is yours. It is mine. ఇది నాది అంటున్నాం. It is my book. నా యొక్క పుస్తకము. Their my is functioned as an adjective. It's a mine. Because how it is functioned as a pronoun? It is a subject, is a verb, mine is an object. Isn't it? It is my book. Here it is a subject, it is a verb, my book entire object. In the object you could find the noun. Noun precedes a possessive pronoun, it functions as an adjective. Adjectival phrase is there. But here mine, only mine is there. It is functioning as an object. Hence object may be either noun or pronoun. Noun or pronoun. It is not noun. Next what is it? What it is? Pronoun. Here that is yours. Adi needi. Say his, hers, it's mine, yours, ours, theirs. That is dative two case. They indicate the possessive pronoun. Next, reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns, they are used for emphasis. They are used for emphasis. They are called emphatic pronouns. Here emphatic pronouns or reflexive pronouns, both are the same. Emphatically, for example, he, himself, her, herself, itself, myself, yourselves, ourselves, themselves, himself, herself, itself, myself, yourselves, ourselves, themselves. Whenever you come across self, selves, they are called reflexive pronouns. They are used for emphatic purpose. They are used for emphatic purpose, emphasis purpose. But one thing, reflexive pronoun cannot be written as a subject. Myself wrote a letter. Myself wrote a letter. That is the wrong usage. I wrote a letter, you have to say. See, subject may be either noun or pronoun. Subject may be either noun or pronoun. But here, myself is a reflexive pronoun. Can't we use the reflexive pronoun as a subject? No. Reflexive pronoun cannot be written as a subject. So, himself, herself, itself, myself, yourselves, ourselves, themselves, they are used for only emphasis only. They cannot be written as a subject. Next, demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns. This, that, those, these, this, these, that, those, they are called demonstrative pronouns. For example, you don't know, you are demonstrating something else. That is called, say, that is a pen. This is a book. See, sometimes you are introducing yourself. This is Rajshekhar. See, can we use this is Rajshekhar? Yes, it is correct. Instead of introducing yourself, I am Rajshekhar, you have to introduce in this way. This is Rajshekhar. Because you are unknown to the others, you are demonstrating yourself. Once you are demonstrating yourself, you can use this is Rajshekhar. Because this, these, that, those, they are called demonstrative pronouns. These demonstrative pronouns can be used as a subject. Already we have seen that is yours, that. This is Rajshekhar, this. It can be used in subject place. They are called demonstrative pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal pronoun, one another, each other. One another, each other. One another, each other. One another, each other. They are called reciprocal pronouns. Here, one another, more than two persons are there, you have to use one another. Only two persons are there, you have to use each other. Two brothers distributed each other. They abused one another. They abused one another. Two brothers abused each other. Two brothers abused each other. ఇద్దరే ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి each other. They abused one another. ఒకరినొకరు తిట్టుకున్నారు. They ఇద్దరు కంటే ఎక్కువగా ఉన్నారు కాబట్టి. One another, each other is called reciprocal pronouns. వాటిని reciprocal pronouns అంటాం. Some relative pronouns. Next, relative pronouns. These are called reciprocal pronouns. Next, relative pronouns. Generally, WH words are relative pronouns. What, when, where, why. These are used as a subject place. They are called relative pronouns. Generally, WH words. Another word, dummy subject. Dummy pronoun. Dummy pronoun in English is it. Dummy pronoun is in English it. These are the important pronouns. You have seen nominative cases, accusative cases, possessive cases, dative one case, dative two case, reflexive pronouns, demonstrative pronouns, reciprocal pronouns and relative pronouns. All these are comes under the pronouns only. But here one thing you should remember, dative one case, when it is used along with the noun, they are functioned as an adjectives. Next, adjectives. Adjectives. In adjectives, what is the silent letter? Silent letter. D silent. Adjective, not adjective. Adjective, adjective. D silent in adjective. What is meant by adjective? What is meant by adjective? Which qualifies the noun is an adjective. Which qualifies the noun. Which qualifies the noun is an adjective. Say, beautiful garden, handsome young boy, lazy man, attractive building. If you observe these four examples, beautiful building. What kind of building? Beautiful building. What kind of garden? Beautiful garden. So it is a noun. Here beautiful tells something about the garden, hence it qualifies the noun. It tells something about the quality of a noun, hence it is called an adjective. Hence it is called an adjective. What kind of? Say, simple logic. Whether it is adjective or not, how can you recognize? You pose a question, what kind of? What sort of? If you pose a question, what kind of, what sort of, if you get the answer, that is an adjective. What kind of garden? Beautiful garden. What sort of garden? Beautiful garden. Handsome young boy. What kind of boy? Handsome young boy. What kind of man? Lazy man. What sort of the building? Attractive building. Means here, if you get the answer, they are, no doubt, they are qualifying the noun. They are qualifying the noun. Hence it is called an adjective. Beautiful. Really, beauty. What is the part of speech of the word beauty? Earlier I told you, whenever you come across ty, that is the noun. If you add as, ish, full, iv, al, they are adjectives. Ish, as, full, iv, al. If you add these things, they are adjectives. Beauty, beautiful, full is added, adjective. Care, careful. Need, needful, means they are adjective. Handsome young boy, handsome young boy. See here, handsome, young. Generally, handsome is used for the male, beautiful is used for the female gender. Male gender, you have to use handsome. You cannot say handsome girl, beautiful girl. Boy, handsome boy, but not a beautiful boy. See here, handsome young man, young boy. Young is an adjective. Handsome is an adjective. And lazy, lazy is also adjective. Attractive, what kind of building? Attractive building, it is also adjective. See what is meant by adjective? Which qualifies the noun is an adjective. Which tells something about the quality of a noun is called adjective. Adjective, while you are judging whether it is adjective or not, you pose a question, what kind of, what sort of, if you get the answer, that is an adjective. ఎప్పుడైతే వాట్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్, వాట్ సార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అని క్వశ్చన్స్ వేసుకుంటామో, వేసుకున్నప్పుడు ఆన్సర్ వచ్చింది అంటే అక్కడ క్వాలిఫై చేస్తున్నట్టు. విచ్ క్వాలిఫైస్ ద నౌన్ ఈజ్ అన్ అడ్జెక్టివ్. వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫార్మ్ అండ్ ఫంక్షన్ ఆఫ్ అడ్జెక్టివ్స్ వీ కెన్ డిస్కస్ ఇన్ ద నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్. These are the topics related to the nouns and pronouns you have seen. And if you like these topics, subscribe my YouTube channel Rajshekhar Adepu and share it. Thanks for your watching. Next class we shall discuss on adjectives in detail.